My dad was the best. Never gave up on me. I remember just going out with him. He would take me every place with him. When he was in town, he'd go to visit people in New Jersey. He took me along. Go to Palisades Park. Everybody seemed to know him because I would come home with all kinds of things from there, you know, from the amusement park, you know. Horse shows, he took me to horse shows. I had my first horse when I was 6 years old. Ice skating. He took me every place, the theater, movies, long walks. He was just the best, the best. I was a spoiled, rotten brat.
I mean, you're okay with your father being, you know, part of a really...
My father, as far as I know, never killed anybody. He was very proud when my husband told him that he took me to the gun range with a .45. I had never shot it before, and I hit the bullseyes. And he says, "Oh, I have a real Annie Oakley," you know. He was very proud of that fact, you know. So.
When you say that your father never killed anybody, did he tell you that himself? Was that something?
No, I heard that from other people.
So he never actually picked up a gun and shot anybody?
He had a gun. You have a picture, there's a picture of him with a gun. A couple of pictures. There's one of me in the book, the back of the book. You can see the outline of the gun. It was necessary, you know?
And your father died of cancer, right?
Yeah.
When he passed away in 1983, were there a lot of mobsters
At the
types
funeral?
at his
No.
funeral?
No.
It wasn't a traditional gangster
No, we
funeral.
were outnumbered by the FBI and the press. And my husband tried to arrange 2 funerals, the real one and the phony. It didn't work.
The hotel in Cuba is still there. What's the position with it now as far as you're concerned? What should happen to it?
Well, we'd like to be, you know, to see something from it, you know. You know, being that they confiscated it, we'd like to get some restitution or something. And plus the fact he also owned the marina, the Hemingway Marina. That he owned with Frank Sinatra. I don't know what can happen, you know. Especially since you still have the Castro brothers there, and it's a communist country. I don't know. My son is working on it.
How much did your father spend on the hotel?
Oh God, millions.
Millions. And how much do you think it's worth now? How much have you heard that it's worth?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I've heard
it's probably in disrepair.
Yeah.
You know.
I've heard it's $70 million.
But in due respect to my dad, that hotel would have been paid for within the first year. He would have recouped all his money, which is amazing. That is amazing. You know, 1 year. That's all he needed was 1 year.
And what is your claim to that hotel?
What's his property? It belonged to him. That's the only claim, the claim we have, you know. He'd like some restitution, but I don't know. You know, they could say that the embargo cost them a lot of money or something, you know. But as long as the Castros are alive, I don't see what can really happen, you know. There's an awful lot of other people too that you know, their property was taken.
Yeah. Tell me what your father said to you about that hotel when it was taken off him.
He came back very sick. He came back from there. He really didn't say anything. He didn't say anything.